So most of that leadership of the group is not a preserve of the facilitator. So what it means that in this arrangement here, we're talking about leadership as a facilitation process, right? And a facilitator is not the leader of the group. In other words, the group also could have its own leadership. Right? And this gives you a third layer of conflict. I'm the facilitator. Eric is the chairperson of this group here. The chances are that we can be at conflict, right? With because of different interests and of different views of what we want to do and how we want to do it. And between yourselves and Eric, you also have the conflicts, right? Because what you want to have is probably not what Eric has as a leader of that group. And between yourselves, you also have the conflicts, because what we want maybe is not what you want, right? So you can see that when we're going to look at the conflict theory, you will see that in that group of several layers of conflicts. Now, as the facilitator, that's why you need to bring in that issue of cohesion. How do you address issues of all these conflicts? Conflict management, for example, so that the group actually remains united and works towards achieving their goals as a leader and leader goals. So this becomes some serious assignment for you as a facilitator. So issue of task assignments, there I can see 2-3 areas of task assignments. As a facilitator, you can assign tasks, and also you have your own tasks to fulfill, right? As the leader of the group, you have your tasks to fulfill, and also can be assigned tasks by your facilitator what to do. And so to the members of the group can also be assigned specific tasks so that they are able to carry out those tasks. And here, there's what we call gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is a situation where within the group, there will be individuals who actually have the authority to control the ongoing in that particular group. What means that if there are issues that must be discussed, the measures are discussed within their own boundaries. Gatekeeping is about the boundaries, right? Between your group and the outside, and also between your group and amongst yourselves. So, for example, in a village, you have a village headman, right? Is a leader, because it shows that there's cohesion and there's peace in that village. Now, within a village, you have individuals with different sections, and naturally there's a lot of conflict, right? Now, if each one of the individuals has to go to the chief, even the chief cannot do anything. It means every morning there will be a line of people, with everyone bringing in his own issue to be attended to by the chief. So, in that instance, we always have a gatekeeper. The gatekeeper is an arrangement where issues that are supposed to be handled by the leadership sometimes are handled by those guys who get those issues to leadership. So, the gatekeeping is about sifting to go through the issues and see which issues are important and require the attention of the leadership or not. A simple example is can you just wake up in the morning and want to go to see Jacob? Yeah. Why? Because if that was the arrangement, then all of us would be actually here. There will be a very big line outside the state house. Each one also go to see Jacob. Why? Another person known as much as that. Right? Another said, no. By that, I'm going to go and I've seen myself going to another one comes, that's like that. Another one comes on the school, there's gatekeeping. No? That's why you have system, lot of system. For you to get to where it is, it's a wrong gatekeeping mechanism, right? To ensure that not everything gets to him. And sometimes gatekeeping can be bad because it can actually oppress people who have genuine consent. That's clear. You have a genuine consent, but you can't go to the prison. So system sometimes can be good or bad. So gatekeeping is good. It ensures that the system operates according to the rules and regulations that you set yourself to follow. And alternatively, it's also bad because it oppresses some people, right, who actually have genuine issues to discuss, but are not able to get where those issues can be attended to. And if you go to the village, before you go about food, there's somebody you have to go through, right? And those individuals can tell you, and let me tell you a little rare example. Babulamano, you just want to say, but soon as they want chief, you got to so with somebody in the village, that's not that they also. Yes? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so before you can go to see the chief, this guy will tell you that a former drug website, you know, 300,000 just like it. So you give him 300,000, but I'll tell you what but the platform will be asking for 20,000. So you look at it, 280,000 in his pocket. That's gatekeeping a function, right? But out of that has cheated on you. See, yes. So I discovered the other day, I went straight to the food. He said, I'm a friend of mine. So I went to the food the other day. That tells me a big figure, the chief says 15. So that's the role of gatekeeping. That's why gatekeeping can be bad. So in such a group way, you have those guys who will be sort of gatekeeping. And also in such a group way, when you are working with groups, watch for one thing. Like one, you may find that one person is the chairperson of everything in that group. Finance is there, project is there, capital is there, that's the chairperson, right? That is a problem, and we need to address that. So, here, you can also get to assign some tasks to individuals, or you can get groups to work on those as the facilitators. So let's just see what happens in the areas of relationship with facilitators. You cannot maintain your balance in a group if there is a good relationship. Otherwise, if not, then you have the conflict on. So then you need to ensure that there is indeed the boundary, because that can try to check issues of relationship and also how the group is going to work. It gives you the balance, and therefore you can also ensure that you have much more relationships within the group, and also within the group member, and also the group and other groups outside that group. So here you need some of these types. One, where you have a facilitator and individual group leader or group member. That's the relationship. And this one, take care. If you have to use this one, you need to be cautious. Yes? Be careful. Why do you see you need to be careful? A facilitator and an individual relationship. It's because what may happen is that it will create material. And therefore, people start behaving the way they to be treated. careful because you can create real actual conflicts within your members. So there are also collaborations between the group and group as a whole, and also between the member and the group. All these things are areas where conflicts can arise, and as a facilitator, you need to look at all those issues and to see how best you can manage the conflicts within the group, between members, amongst members, and between the leadership of the group and the group members. This is what it means. So these relationships actually must be maintained. Accepted, they're good and helpful, but you need to manage them. And also, remember, all relationships, even in case where you share, they are based on trust, right? So the important issue here is to see that there is trust among members and also members of the leadership of that particular group. Don't forget that individuals are individuals, right? And therefore, you can actually subvert the intentions of the group by putting individual interests above the group interests. And that's part of your leadership task to ensure that there is that harmony. Now, let's look at what we call transference. Transference is a process where you transfer your feelings into the other. When somebody gives you an example, how would that be? Your feelings into the other. And in a group situation, how would this happen?
That's another type of leadership.
No, that's which will come out of leadership, right? Transference as a result of leadership style. I think that's much better. Your leadership style can create a situation where individuals start transferring their feelings, right, of themselves into others. Right? Sometimes our feelings may be about leadership, right? And you start transferring your failure into the leadership. Understand what goes, right? You can translate your failure into the leadership. It's very, very easy. For example, in Malawi, always like giving this example. If you go in town and everybody will just say, "This is better." See your check? That's the common language in Malawi. Anything you do, this is better. That's just fair. But we are transferring our failure and our feelings to somebody else, right? As someone who is responsible for this is better. See your check? Now, you are just home, Monday to Sunday, doing nothing. Sitting down, is the anybody? That's the question. Is the anybody? So your failure gets transferred into somebody else. So that you have a feel good situation, and you want those bad feelings to be actually transferred to somebody, so that you have something to blame on your own failure. That's transfer. But sometimes it will be good where you are getting your feelings in a positive way to look at some figure head or your model and want to emulate that. Right? That would be the other side of what I just explained here. So transference has both sides. Right? Let's assume Greece was to become a lecturer. And that's also feeling transferred to somebody who is a model for a lecturer. Those will be good. Because it means they'll be able to actually excite you and also encourage you to achieve what you think is going to be good. It's a good feeling about it. But if you have something in contrary, which is negative, then that also becomes negative. We are going to get negative outcomes. So here, some of the ramifications that come out of this is that it is important to understand how all of us are unique. That's one important thing. We are all unique, right? And when we are going to look at the psychoanalytic theory, we shall see how, as individuals, right, and our uniqueness as individuals also can have an impact on how the group performs or how the group operates. It's going to be very. So here, the transference also is an issue which goes around the uniqueness of an individual, and also the uniqueness of the relationship in a group also can also be built around the transference issues, how we feel about it, and also how you look at that. So, when we talk about transference, the website.
Apa zaman ini? Akhirnya, baik sama lagi.
These are the solutions that are available there. This
Oh, mau pergi?
at least.
Oh,
That's not another thing. Yeah, so this issue of transference is much more about the mind than feelings, right? So it's much more psychological. And in most cases, when you use this term or concept, it relates to issues of treatment of relationships, right? Therapeutic relationships. That's why we're bringing the name groups, because in groups, you need to manage those relationships, right? And when you manage relationships, you're actually looking at issues of conflict. And how do you manage conflict? Where you have issues of transference, right? People want to blame you for things that they themselves are failing to, right? How do you manage those things in a group? You are a facilitator, right? Firstly, I come here every day, let you know this and that, and I go. And an exam comes, you share. Who do you blame? Who do you blame when you fail an exam? You blame the lecturer, you blame yourself, you blame the subject, you blame the investor. Who do you blame? You blame everyone. Why the lecturer? Just telling you the story. Does the lecturer write your exam? Does the lecturer set your exam? You set your exams based on what you have already told you. First set something that you have not taught. So, who do you blame? Lecturer, exam, university, or yourself as the other person? Who do you blame? So, start to transfer your failure and your readiness into somebody else. That's transference. You see? No problem. So your parents ask you, sometimes I lecturer, no, we're going to watch it, who's there for the That's transference. Right? This is what it is all about. So, here, let's move on. Transference, we shall find it somewhere, and we will be able to explain it in detail. In every group, members can transfer towards each other, or towards the success, right? That's what it means. When you are, let us use the group is very, very successful. Who do you think they are going to mention as somebody who brought that success? The leader. Oh, okay. How about their efforts and their commitment and their motivation?
Yeah, and then the group members can just ask me
Or is that the communication amongst themselves? How they understand each other? Things like those. So they say, but just speaking about that, something like that. It will actually depend on how you interpret that. That is where the whole trick comes in. So here, what happens is what we'll be looking at today, the issues of conscious and unconscious actions and reactions, right? The conscious and unconscious reactions. And in group work, some of the actions or behaviors may be a result of the efforts of group leaders or members or vice versa, right? So the facilitator yourself, actually are going to be facilitators when you go out. You need to look at how you react, because there is some triggers within your group that are going to be negative and may not give you the results that you require. Now, after transference, we have the counter transference. This one, as it is, counter is just the reverse. Right? When you are dealing with a group, there will be action and reaction, right? And in the counter transference, it is this. How the facilitator feels, and how the group feels, and how group members feel, and how the facilitator feels about that group, also can bring about this type of situation where there is the transfer, the emotions and feelings, and also you get the counter type of transfer of feelings and emotions. And in a group, this is very, very common. Because there are individuals with different temperaments, and also groups with different emotional regulation capabilities. And therefore, we should take those things. And basically, that is why we always have conflicts in the group. So it becomes important that the leader or the facilitator understand that for everything that you do, you get the right or negative reaction. Now, self-reflection, as just what we looked at yesterday, what reflection is, right? It's about getting back to yourself, look at the experiences, and also see what you actually have done, and check whether that is or not. And also note that as a group facilitator, your relationship actually grows with time. And if you note, we mentioned last time that when you meet members or an individual for the first time, there is always a situation where each one of you weigh each other, right? Try to weigh each other and see what you can do, what you cannot do. So this is where your group and group membership, you know that by the time you bond and you are able to work, it will have taken quite some time for you to reach that stage. What's the relationship? Is issues. One, demonstrate positive characteristics. It means the relationship is positive. You must accept each participant as an individual, and that they give them their respect. Just like in social work or social work, the dignity and worth of an individual must always be recognized and be upheld. And here, we call this the unconditional positive regard. Unconditional positive regard is about how you look at an individual and how you look at that particular individual as a human being with capabilities and abilities, and also somebody who requires his dignity and also can contribute positively to all that which we are trying to do. So here, in the group work, we call that unconditional positive regard. Where we regard somebody without conditions. You don't regard me because of what I am, but regard me as a human being, worthy of what I am. And also their goals as the previous research. And also research the bit, which is important. If you cannot win, then you'll be creating a lot of trouble for yourself. I think we're going to stop there, move on to something else. We have looked at the elements. We may have also to come to elements like let's move on to look at some theories. I'll give you a few minutes to rest. This is what we usually do when we move from something into a new topic. Yes? You have to set us down a bit and then we move from there.
We are great.
You're on? You're on. You're starting. Let's look at the... Let's move on to look at our... Theories of social group work are many, but I think I will pick on a few that we are going to look at, and we are being tempted to look at quite a lot of this. If you look at maybe 5 theories, I will summarize them very much so that we're able to just look at many. This. which also tries to understand human beings. That, as we said earlier, that social work is a science which revolves around how you understand the human behavior and human action, and also how those affect that individual or how those affect individuals around that particular individual as well, and also how they can also affect the environment in which that individual lives. And that human beings are social beings who interact, and they have to, as they interact, they enhance their own development. Now, a social group work is a practice which also does facilitate and they also try to understand the personality of an individual and also how that individual manages himself or herself. And all these things will occur or happen in a situation of interaction where that individual is with that. So, in this context, it is important that we must understand group dynamics and also individual behavior in that particular group. And dynamics within the group also can manifest some behaviors, right, which can only be explained through theories. So here we shall be looking at those theories and see what it is. Now, social group theories, just like all other theories that we know, like anyway, any other history, accepted principles or the word of knowledge that explains the phenomenon of something, right? And when a theory is being used, normally it will be trying to explain a fact. So theories don't bring us imaginations or assumptions. Theories give us a scientific explanation of what's obtained in that particular situation or occurrence. So here, when theories explain about social group work, they are telling us exactly about what has been proven to work. Right? That's what it is. So here, theories give us evidence. How can group works? How can social groups work or operate? What is social group dynamics? What happens for those dynamics to occur where they do, for those changes to occur where they do? It's only the theory that can tell us what is around. So here, as a part of social work, we depend on theories, because they let us understand human behavior, the relationship between individuals, and also how individuals relate to or with others. And that's why this is complete social work. So let's see how we move on. Let's start with our psychoanalytic theory, or psychoanalytical theory. This theory, after the proponent or the one who talked to the Sigmund Freud, and it took a lot of time to try to understand social groups and social group work and how social group work and social work operates. And his analysis of social groups and social group work really revolved around the behavior of individuals. In other words, the analytical component of the theory was about the mind and the brain of the individual, the psyche, right? The psyche. The mind, the brain, and behavior of an individual in an environment. So try to understand why do groups form, for example, and when they form, what happens? What type of behaviors occur within those groups? And how can those groups be managed given the context in which these groups operate and something like that? Right? So a lot of these things that actually constitute what you call the psychoanalytic approach to group work. Now, the psychoanalytic theory has given us enough evidence on the personality, right? And any interaction of an individual with another person or another individual, and any behavior that emanates or come out of that type of interaction actually are a result of the individual personality, the character of the individual. We talk about personality, what I talk about the whole character of an individual, which constitutes how the individual thinks and manages his thoughts, how the individual relates to others in an environment, and also how that interaction with individuals in an environment brings out the behavior of that particular individual. And these are what constitutes what we call human personality. And they manifest themselves in form of the character of that particular individual. Because the character of the individual is a manifestation of the type of behavior of that particular individual. So this is how you look at this. Right? Here, Sigmund Freud says that the human mind is governed by two clear systems. The clear systems. System number one is the conscious, and the unconscious. The conscious and the unconscious. That is, and this is about the mind, the brain, and whatever it is. That's this thing. We shall look at this. And number two is the actual id, the ego, and the super ego. So here are your little two systems. Something that which is conscious, something which is unconscious, and sometimes we oscillate between the two, the conscious, the unconscious, and the pre-conscious state. Right? The conscious state, it means there's something unconscious, and it tends to move towards consciousness. Right? And there will be steps that are involved for that individual to see. For example, is it possible to realize that you have done something and it was a mistake? Is it possible? Now, how do you make you realize that it was a mistake? So it means you are moving from the unconscious, right, toward the conscious. But in between, before you get to consciousness, then there is that area where you get to be conscious of what is happening. That's what it is. Well, number two, we shall look at it again, is the ego, superego, and the id. Here, Sigmund Freud is trying to understand the human mind, the human character, and what constitutes the personality of that individual. And when we talk about the individual's personality, then we look at these two systems. That's what brings us up. Well, that which we are conscious of, or unconscious of, will also determine the functionality of the id, the ego, and the superego. Something like that, right? Now, here, is telling us that the mind is composed of thoughts, right? Just ideas and feelings and desires. And sometimes there are also conflicts among ourselves. Can you have a conflict in yourself? Have you ever had a conflict in your own mind?
Yeah.
Right? You really want to jump out of the wall in the Mediterranean and to go out at night. Right? But at the same time you are worried. In myself, should I go? If I go, is there any benefit for myself? If I don't go, am I losing anything? Right? But if I go, all sorts of things. So all these conflicts in your mind will generate a reasonable thought that will make you get a decision on what to do, right? And here, that's why we have the issue of positive and negative thoughts, right? But what will be coming out of you would be the actual things which are free flow. They flow freely by the mind called the auto thoughts, right? Automatic thoughts. They just come out of the book. And within that, you have what called the drives. The drives are the stimuli, something which stimulates you to think about something, right? What would drive you to think about going to midnight? For example, it's because you can't sleep, it's because you feel thirsty to catch one, and it's because you want to see somebody, and all those things become motives, right? What are the motives for you to think about those? And how do you manage it? So, this is it. Now, in terms of social group work, all these things work in individuals, the way I put it down there, right? The first step will have all these things again, and also have resolved drive, with conflict, and all sorts of things. And one idea, individuals in the group will also have the same things around. So, what does this theory tell us? Okay. Here, the is a primitive side, which is hidden in our unconscious. So in the unconscious, you have something called the id. And it's unconscious, but it's also very bad. Right? It responds to drives, right? And that is where sometimes people get into problems. Because the id is highly driven by your instincts of what you want to achieve, and also by issues of how you want to actualize yourself, to enjoy yourself, to feel good about yourself, right? Irrespective of whether those questions are going to be good or bad as a case. And the id is much more bent towards pleasure. So you have that pleasure and all sorts of things. Right? It looks at what was self-aggrandizement, to satisfy yourself, to satisfy your feelings, something like that. So, this is the bad stuff. And we call it the bad boy. Now, the ego is the thought processes that are very rational.
So you go back to the
Okay. What is this? Is it here? Here. Anything? You want to understand something? You have made an explanation?
yeah.
Let me just get you back to here. This theory, as much as we are applying it to social group work, is a theory which cuts across so many disciplines, right? You go to this is psychological theory by Sigmund Freud, which looks at a person from the two systems, where we do certain things unconsciously, right? And we do certain things very, very conscious. That's number one. And our conscious, preconscious, and unconscious as one system in ourselves also does control and generate actions in system number two. System number two is the id, the ego, and the super ego. That's what defines us in our actions. get it? Now, in system number 1 here, what we do in system number 2, right, is dependent on system number 1. It's both that which we are doing, conscious or conscious design. It's 2 days person. That's it. Okay. That's right. That's American style. When you are tired, just stand up, start at the back until you are ready to come. Stand by the series, right? Okay. So the system number 1, imagine, close your eyes for example. Just close your eyes, right? And tell me, are you thinking about anything? Are you thinking about anything? No, let's proceed now. Are you thinking about anything? Huh? Hello, what are you thinking about? Anything?
I think that when you think have to close your eyes.
No, but you are not thinking, because that's it. You have been told. So something is clear, an instruction, right? Yeah, but what are you thinking? Anything? You want to tell me that actually you have nothing in your mind? Nothing.
Food and tea.
Food and tea. Okay. Drink. Huh? Movie that
Happy birthday.
today, on Monday.
Tomorrow.
So are you bringing us a cake? Oh. Huh? Okay. So
Bring the tea.
okay. Are you was that in your mind? What was it?
I'm thinking about going on.
Going home. Okay. Now you are thinking about going home. Is it conscious thought or something which came without any plan? Did you plan to think about going home? Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is that as human beings, right, we have these 2 systems. And our brain or our mind is continuously generating things for us. Doesn't stop. 24/7. Even though you are quite clear, the things which are passing by in your mind, right? Except that you're not conscious about those things. They'll be passing by, they're passing by. And those that are conscious, right? Now, you are thinking about your birthday, about your going home, it's conscious. It's something that you, as an individual, want to do that. But why do you want to go home? Is it the id? Is it the ego or is it the soul? Which now comes to tell your mind what to do. Your id is looking for pleasure here during your birthday tomorrow. That is all, right? Then you are looking at the self-aggrandizement. The self-enjoyment, the beer and something. Your best. Right? This one here wants to go home. It's 2 things. Either anger or thirst. Yes. They just want to go and rest. So you can see, this is how it works. So out of this, then comes the thought process. How do you think? And how do you think? And how you act? It is now the system number 2 here. Right? You have the conscious and conscious, they come out. The preconscious is in between. Now, how you act is now this one here. How you manage your mind, thought processes, and what you do. If you want pleasure, the id will be there. Right? It wants you to enjoy, it wants you to have pleasure, it wants you to just go home, rest, assess, and whatever it is. Now, if you come down to the ego here, this one is the master of ourselves. This is our mind. It consists of the rational components in our brain. Something rational is something which is what's supposed to be rational. Rest is to be reasonable. Right? Very reasonable. Brings about reasonable thoughts. Reasonable things. This one controls us and regulates how we think and how our minds must work. This one defines our goodness as individuals. This is what gives us our character. If we talk about a good character of a person, it is this one. If we talk about the bad character guy, it is the id. Because the id sometimes even likes to put somebody who's just arguing and fighting. It's trying to pleasure and fighting. That's right. So this is how it is. So the proponents of this theory want us to understand that when we deal with groups, in social group work, we are dealing with individuals, different individuals, right? Who have these traits in that group. And now the issue is how do these impact on the performance of that group in relation to the achievement of the goals that the group has set itself to achieve. Right? You can tell this. So it becomes quite interesting. So in the setup of that group then, for example, we're talking about, let's look at the facilitator here. Right? And the group leader here. And the individual. These are different personalities. These are different personalities who have different traits. Right? Now, so how does the group work when you are all different like that? It's just family, right? And also those people are very poor and good and whatever it is. That is where you have issues of leadership styles now, right? Certain leadership styles are a result of the personality, right? And the character of the individual. That's what it is. So the character of the individual, personality of the individual can also affect the way an individual leader performs. An authoritarian leader, naturally, to me, he is able, he is too self-centered, right? The self-centered. The way, better off than anybody else. Isn't it? Yes. So, here, Sigmund Freud is trying to explain to us how we should actually be able to understand social group work in the context of individual character, individual personality. And also that if you are by extension, the facilitator or the leader of the group is to be able to understand that these things are real, right? Because have been proven by, the theory has proven that these things are real, and therefore you need to be aware of what you should expect as a leader or as a facilitator in a group. And also, the achievement of a goal will be dependent on how individuals in that group agree, right? By way of cohesion that the group creates, of views. And also how that can actually facilitate the achievement of the goal. This is how it is. I know this is a theory which requires a lot of explanation. In social work, in case work, we are going to look at this because it's one of the most important therapeutic techniques that we use in social work to understand human character, human behavior, things like those. And this will help us to manage issues around what people go through. We stop there. I know about what is when we meet again, we shall run through this, and after that, we shall actually also proceed to at least your in detail so that we have to understand it. And for you, it's good because this one will be much easier. You cannot miss. When they are here, when you are protected,
Asa bridge nama ini bang. Boleh ni bang. Sudah. Ya, satu pun ni. Harus naik ke.
Bagi kosong nggak ada ini tidak siap.
What's that? Yes, sir. What is that?
Communication skill.
Okay. And you do it well.
Nanti kita mega.